my channel. Now, I'm going to be talking about a story today that some of you guys may have heard about already. It actually happened in the middle of September. A young boy by the name of Abraham, who was 11 years old, was able to walk off school campus 3 times in the matter of 3 weeks. Now, not only is that scary in itself, but Abraham is autistic, severely autistic, and he also has some other unspecified mental disabilities. Abraham was in his first year of middle school. He had an IEP, and when a child has an IEP, usually that means they have a little bit of a different schedule than some of the other students, and they have a teacher that is usually working right there with them a lot of the time. What seems to have happened was he would get emotionally upset, he would get stressed out, and during these times it looked like he would wander away from school premises. Now, the 3rd time that he wandered away, that he walked off school premises, the cops were called. He was found a mile away from the school, where he was put in the back of a police cruiser. He was handcuffed, and I will show you guys pictures where it is completely obvious that he is in a state of confusion. He is very upset. He is crying. It's like he does not know what he's done wrong, what's going on. Abraham's father took huge issue, rightfully so, with the school. He's actually planning on suing the local school district for gross negligence. He says any of the proceeds from the lawsuit will be donated to a charity. His dad, Trevor, blasted the administrators at Endeavor Middle School after his son left campus more than once. The child was reportedly suffering from an emotional episode. If any of you guys are familiar with autism, this is something that happens a lot with autistic kids. They will have emotional meltdowns. They will have anxiety. What seems to be nervous breakdowns sometimes is something very small can cause them to go into a full panic. So he was having an emotional episode and he walked off the campus. He was found a mile away. He was obvious that he was in distress. He was handcuffed, placed in the back of the patrol car. His dad was called, and when his dad got there, his dad seen the state that he was in, and he decided to take a few pictures, record what was going on, and he shared a Facebook post about the incident. The post ended up going viral, and this is what he said. This is what happens to an 11-year-old special needs, severely autistic child when he has a meltdown and is able to walk off Lancaster School District Endeavor Middle School secure campus almost a mile away for the 3rd time in 3 weeks due to their gross failure to adhere to his IEP by the administration and district. Thank God our sheriff's department was there to clean up your mess, but the damage is done. Well done, principal. He says his name, but I'm just going to leave that out there. The damage you have done to my son and the years of progress that has been setbacks are irreplaceable. And now a lawsuit isn't enough. You and your staff did this. Now, by God Almighty, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to make you and your district famous for it. Like I said, it's been covered a lot in the media, so he's kind of kept his word. He also appeared at a Lancaster School Board district meeting where he brought up the incident and he called the school officials out. Now, they actually said that they were working with him to take care of the situation. He actually said that was not the case at all, that he had put in a lot of phone calls to the administrators, to the school board, and nobody was speaking to him. Nobody was returning his calls. The district superintendent, Michelle Bowers, said that the incident was regrettable. We're doing everything we need to do to support the family and to support this child in being successful in his new environment. This is his first year in middle school, and while we're completely committed to his safety and his education, we're also very mindful of the safety of our staff. We're trying to balance that all out. I did see some comments on a few other videos that they were actually implying that he had gotten physical, or that he was getting that he had gotten physical with the teacher before. Now, that was just in the comment section. That is the only thing that I've seen to say that. And I also seen someone actually come up underneath that and refute that, saying that is not at all what happened. He was not violent. He was not physical. He was just upset. Now, the dad, Abraham's dad, was not at all impressed with the superintendent's remarks. He said that he made a statement afterwards, and this is what he said. A 125-pound, 5'11" special needs child that ends up handcuffed because of your gross incompetence is not regrettable. The school district did put out a statement, and this is what they had to say. While we cannot comment on all the details of this child's services, we can all agree that the incident that occurred was highly regrettable for everyone involved, and we will continue to work with the family to support this child. Like I said, the dad says that was actually not the case at all, that they were not working with him, that they were actually avoiding him. He did say that he was going to be running for a seat on the school board district. I don't really know how that's going to work out with his plans to sue the district. I don't know if he could actually, I don't know. Once you sue them, I'm not sure if you would want to, take a seat there, but I do commend him for wanting to make a change. My son is 5, he's autistic, and just this year I had some issues with him in school as well. It's hard when you have a child that nobody understands, especially because these kids do not have a stamp on their head saying they're autistic. A lot of times people don't know that there's an issue. They just assume that these kids are being bratty little boys, bratty little girls. They don't understand that this is actually an issue and that our child can't help that certain things will cause them to go into a panic. It's not something that they can help. So you guys, what do you guys think? An 11-year-old boy, severely autistic, was able to wander away from school campus 3 times in the matter of 3 weeks. The 3rd time the cops were called, he was handcuffed, stuffed in the back of a police car. Now, his dad actually did commend the police. He said that he was aware that they were unaware of his son's autism, but that once they figured it out, that they done everything that they could to care for his son until he got there. He is solely placing the responsibility of everything upon the school district, and I do not blame him. If you have a school where you have hundreds of kids, it's very unacceptable that a child can walk off school campus, especially more than once. So you guys tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. I will be keeping up with this. If I hear any more news, I will hop on here and let you guys know. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.